There is an old truth in many black families that is rarely written down, but widely understood. When the mother is well, the household holds. When she's not, everything else begins to strain. In many black homes, the mother is the center of care. She plans meals, she shapes routines, she notices when something feels off. She's the first responder long before a doctor enters the picture. In that sense, she functions as the household's first hospital. What she eats, what she cooks, and how her health is protected ripple outward into the lives of her partner, her children, and eventually her grandchildren. For those that do not know me, my name is Timothy and I run a WhatsApp group for the Black Diaspora, a space where we study the moves the world makes around us. Every day we break down global shifts, political patterns, and the power play shaping black futures everywhere. We also host a live Zoom meeting every last Friday of the month. All these links are in the bio. By midlife, many black families begin to notice a familiar pattern. A father who seemed fine in his 30s starts visiting the doctor regularly by his mid-40s. Children begin facing health issues earlier than expected, sometimes as early as adolescence. These changes rarely feel sudden. They arrive slowly, normalized by routine and necessity. Food plays a role here, not as a moral failing, but as a cultural inheritance shaped by time, access, and survival. Cooking has always been an act of love in black households, but love, when paired with limited options and long work days, often leans towards what is feeling rather than what is healing. Over time, the body keeps score. It is well documented that black women face higher rates of hypertension, diabetes, and heart-related conditions. They are also more likely to be misdiagnosed or dismissed in medical settings, a reality shaped by racism rather than biology. Pain is underestimated, symptoms are minimized, and care is delayed. At the same time, black women carry a disproportionate burden of caregiving, work, and emotional labor. Exhaustion is treated as normal, and chronic stress becomes background noise. Illness is not only physical, it's economic too. When a mother becomes sick earlier than expected, often between her 40s and 50s, it places a strain on the household long before retirement age. Medical bills accumulate, work hours are reduced, energy is diverted from building wealth to managing care. In many black families, adult children step in to support their mother more than their father. Now, this is not a critique. It is a cultural reality rooted in love and responsibility. But it has consequences. Money that could have gone towards children's educations, savings, or home ownership is redirected towards treatment, prescriptions, and long-term care. The cycle repeats quietly, generation after generation. Health, in this sense, becomes inheritance. This conversation often stalls because it is framed as accusation. That framing helps no one. Black women did not create the food deserts they live in. They did not design the healthcare systems that dismiss their pain. They did not choose to be overworked, underrested, and underprotected. But acknowledging these realities does not mean surrendering agency. Power is not the absence of constraint. Power is learning how to move within it. This is not a call for extreme dieting, perfection, or public judgment. It is a call to reframe health as protection of self, of family, of future. Small shifts matter. Cooking with intention matters. Rest matters. Preventive care matters. Teaching children how to eat well early matters, not as punishment, but as preparation. When a mother protects her health, she's not being selfish. She's stabilizing the household. Black households experience disproportionate rates of chronic illness. Cancer, hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease are not random visitors. They follow patterns shaped by stress, diet, access, and delay. Racism plays a role. Access plays a role. History plays a role too. But so does what happens in kitchens week after week. Naming this reality is not an attack on black women. It is an acknowledgement of how much responsibility has been placed on them and how essential it is to support them in protecting themselves. So before I go, strength is not endurance alone. Strength is longevity. A healthy black household is not built on sacrifice without limits. It is built on mothers who are supported, protected, and empowered to care for themselves without guilt. When the mother is healthy, the household is not just functional, it is resilient. And resilience in the long run is what changes outcomes. Let's move.